What's up guys, welcome to another reading vlog. I am very excited to get into this book. I've already been reading it for a little bit. I want you guys to leave me a comment of the last book that you read, or it could even be like a movie or TV show where the characters are at art school or, you know, trying to write a novel or something like that, because I want to add more books like that to my TBR. So if you have any recommendations of books where, you know, the main character is like a creative, artsy type of person, then please leave me a comment because I would much appreciate it. I am really loving this book so far. I cannot believe it's a debut. So well written. So I think this is going to be a good one. Give us an update, Mr. Fisherman.
About what?
About what you caught. You said you caught a bass.
I caught a bass, and I caught a pretty big sunfish. Green sunfish.
Green sunfish?
Yep.
Nice, very nice. is up, everyone? It is time for an update. So I'm just dog sitting for my parents, which is why the background may look a little bit different than normal. I was gonna give an update in the park, but then there were actually other people reading in the park. It was kind of cute, actually. But I had a lot of fun reading in the park. It was very peaceful. I'm so ready for the weather to like cool down a little bit so I can make that like a normal thing. It's just like too humid in the Midwest to do it for most of the summer. So anyway, thought I would give you guys an update on Sirens and Muses, which my boyfriend said when he first saw the title of this, he thought it said sinuses and mucus. So that's fun. It's insane. I can't believe it's a debut. Like insanely good, well written. So it's kind of told between 4 different people's perspectives, and I'll go like deeper into that once I actually do my review, like my full review at the end of the video. Seeing all the ways that their lives are becoming intertwined is really interesting. All their secrets and relationships and desires and all of that yummy stuff. So I'm not quite halfway through. The pacing has been pretty spot on. Like I haven't been bored yet so far, which is really good. Yeah, like I said, can't believe it's a debut. It's so well written. I will absolutely put Antonia Angres, not totally sure how to say her last name. I'm definitely going to be putting her on my like auto buy list because it's so insanely good. What is up, guys? Hopefully you can hear me over the sound of all the cars. Boyfriend and I just came out to yet another creek. I feel like this video is gonna be like the most adventurous reading vlog that I've ever done because we've gone to like 3 different places just in this past week. He loves finding like new places to fish, and so anyway, every time I drive over this bridge, I'm always like, it'd be cool to like walk out there, and it's just dry enough. We haven't had any rain, so half of it's dried up, so it's pretty easy to walk on. He said there's quicksand though, so we, I guess, kind of need to keep a lookout for that. Anyway, I am not even still halfway through my book. I've been having to do like work stuff, and it's kind of, you know, reading unfortunately gets pushed kind of on the back burner whenever work stuff kind of gets in the way, but still enjoying it. What is up, guys? Welcome to the end of the video. It is now time for the review. Really loved it, as you could probably guess from the amount of times that I said in this video, it's gonna be a 5 stars. It was very good. I loved it. I can usually tell pretty quickly, like within the first couple of chapters, if I'm gonna like a book or not, and I knew that I was gonna like this one. This is told from 4 different characters' perspectives. We've got Louisa, Karina, Preston, and Robert. 3 of them are students at Wren College, and then one of them is like a temporary professor who they've hired to come in and like do a show. I don't know that I actually read the synopsis, so I will do that real quick. It's 2011. America is in a deep recession and Occupy Wall Street is escalating. But at the elite Wren College of Art, students paint and sculpt in a rarefied bubble. Louisa Arsenault is a thoughtful, observant 19-year-old when she transfers to Wren as a scholarship student, but she soon finds herself adrift in an environment that prizes novelty over beauty. Complicating matters is Louisa's unexpected attraction to her charismatic roommate, Karina Piontek, the preternaturally gifted but mercurial daughter of wealthy art collectors. Gradually, Louisa and Karina are drawn into an intense, sensual, and artistic relationship, one that forces them to confront their deepest desires and fears. But Karina also can't shake her fascination with Preston Utley, a senior and anti-capitalist internet provocateur who is publicly feuding with visiting professor and political painter Robert Berger, a once controversial figurehead seeking to regain relevance. When Preston concocts an explosive hoax, the fates of all 4 artists are upended as each is unexpectedly thrust into the cutthroat New York art world. Now all must struggle to find new identities in art, in society, and among each other. In the process, they have to either discover their most authentic terms of life, of success, failure, and joy, or risk losing themselves altogether. I loved seeing the character development of all 4 characters and how that fed into their art. Preston is a lot more, he's like internet obsessed. All his artwork is like photoshopped, like Photoshop oriented, like very like digital. Karina is like a Southern Gothic painter, so she paints a lot of like moody, swampy, dark landscapes. Birds are definitely a motif in this one. I loved seeing the interplay of the characters. It's very much one of those kind of rotating cast of characters where you kind of see them dip in and out of each other's lives in different ways. Also, classicism is a big theme in this one because Louisa is like, she's from Louisiana, she's like lower middle class, I would guess. She's like maxed out her credit card. Like it said in the synopsis, she's like got scholarships and all this mounting debt. She's in like $20,000 student loan debt. And then you've got like Karina and Preston who are like trust fund kids. It's very different backgrounds that they come from, and so seeing the way that their lives interweave with each other and those different relationships influence the way they treat each other is very interesting. So I felt like this was definitely a character study, and I loved kind of getting a peek into the art world. The author definitely knows her stuff. Like you can tell certain things about like the galleries that they go through were well researched because there were definitely some things I didn't know about the art world that are in here, and so you kind of get a peek behind the curtain. The writing was excellent. I know I've said it multiple times. I kind of can't believe that it's a debut. It's so well written. I will definitely read anything Antonia Ongres writes. She's going to be an auto-buy author for me now. Definitely recommend it. And you guys recommend books to me if there are books that you have that you know of that you've enjoyed that have main characters or characters in general who are creative types. They're artists or writers or whatever. I want those book recommendations below because I've really been enjoying that style of book lately. Like I'm just coming off of Artists and Lovers. And then Big Magic as well, which I've got a whole reading blog on, even though that's not fiction, it's nonfiction. I just love reading about creativity. It kind of inspires me. So overall, 5 out of 5, loved it. You guys give me recommendations for anything that is similar if you know of any books that are like this. There are more reading and writing vlogs to come, as always. I promise the writing vlogs are coming. Reading vlogs are just a lot easier to film because reading is something I'm just doing all the time. But anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.